Trying to sleep, Paul.
Look at me.
What?
Please?
It's late. I'm tired.
What are we doing?
Please, Paul, better sleep.
I can't. And I can't lie here next to you thinking you don't want me here.
Sorry, okay? I'm just preoccupied. It's Tracy out there and Beck.
Hey, Gabby, stop it. I can see it in your eyes.
See what?
Just do me a favour and tell me the truth.
I don't know what the truth is. I don't know what I'm feeling.
Okay. I suppose that's being honest at least.
You don't have to go.
Yeah, I do. I love you. If there's no more baby anymore, it's just us. And you have to decide whether I am enough for you.
Good luck. I'll be right outside.
Okay.
Dr. Quilter, it's disappointing to see you in front of us again. Shall we begin? This is a preliminary hearing to determine whether Dr. Rebecca Quilter acted negligently in her treatment of Tracy O'Donnell.
If I could, I'd like to stop you there.
I haven't finished.
Well, it appears highly probable that Mrs. O'Donnell has regained movement in her legs.
I'm not interested in probabilities, Miss Lee. Is she able to walk herself in here right now?
Well, actually, no. Her whereabouts are currently unknown.
Well then, I'll pick up where I left off, shall I? Dr. Quilter, if you are found to be at fault, you will be discharged. There's also the possibility that the patient's family will launch a civil suit. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
Very well. At issue here is, did your decision to move Tracy O'Donnell prior to her spinal status being established cause her subsequent paralysis?
We have several statements from Dr. Quilter's colleagues.
I'd like to hear it from Dr. Quilter. Tell us what happened that day.
It was really busy when I arrived. There'd been an MVA at the freeway and there was no one to see Tracy.
We have it on record that Dr. Quilter made several efforts to find another physician.
And why did you feel that you weren't capable of treating this patient?
Because I had a personal relationship with her.
Would you care to elaborate on that?
I went to school with Tracy. Our relationship was complicated and lately it had deteriorated.
There was nothing I could do. She insisted on rolling the patient instead of waiting for a scan.
A scan which later showed a large hematoma at the L4.
That's right.
Did you express your concern to Dr. Quilter?
Repeatedly. There was a constable there. You could ask him.
A police constable?
Yes, Constable Webster, and we're not disputing his testimony.
I was so worried about Mrs. O'Donnell's spinal status that I didn't even dry her hair for fear of causing damage.
So, in your opinion, there was a serious...
There were some strong indications of internal bleeding.
Dr.
She had a tear in her aorta. Had we left her there a couple of minutes, she would have died. Now, there was some risk in moving her, but it was a calculated one.
And after what we've heard about your relationship with the patient, you expect us to believe that it was completely unbiased?
I was angry with Tracy. Actually, I was more than angry. I was furious.
Can I have a moment, please? Beck, you don't have to sacrifice yourself. It's not going to make Tracy walk again, okay?
I don't think that I intentionally tried to hurt her. But...
Beck, please stop.
But, whether it was conscious or not, it clouded my judgment. I can't be sure that it didn't cause me to make a mistake.
I think a short recess is in order.
Yep, I have to make a phone call. Constable, thank you for meeting me on such short notice.
No problem.
Couldn't believe my luck when you said you're already in the hospital.
Very lucky. I was here following up the Darcy McManus incident.
Oh, yeah, right. How's that going?
You said you wanted to discuss the night we found Tracy O'Donnell.
Yes. Now, you accompanied her to the hospital.
followed the ambulance, yeah.
Okay, I just need to go over a few details about where exactly Tracy was found.
Well, that's all in my statement.
Yes, I just need to clarify just a couple of things. You were the first on the scene, and your statement...
No. I responded to the backup call. Another patrol found Tracy.
Dr. Quilter, when Miss Lee rejoins us, we'll resume.
She says she wouldn't be long.
This is a private hearing.
I have a right to be here.
And you are?
Jared O'Donnell, I'm Tracy's husband. I'd like to speak on her behalf.
You have the floor, Mr. O'Donnell.
Recently, my wife treated Beck badly. Very badly. But I believe 100% that Beck's treatment of Tracy was of the highest standard.
So, you're defending Dr. Quilter?
I am. I do not blame Beck at all for what happened. I believe she did the best job she possibly could, even if she doesn't believe so herself.
Surely, if the victim's husband bears no ill will, then the hospital administration might also be lenient?
I'm impressed with your generosity, Mr. O'Donnell, but it's not that easy. Dr. Quilter has admitted she let her personal feelings get in the way of her management of a patient.
And again, I would like to stress that Dr. Quilter was put in a very difficult situation. She made several attempts to find another physician to take over Mrs. O'Donnell's care.
If you have no new evidence to put forward, then this hearing is finished.
I'd like to call another witness.
I don't have a record of that.
This information has just come to hand.